Alright, hey everybody, it's AntagonistKim, and we're back from our Disco Elysium. So, after a little more soul searching around the map, a few extra points added from a few random things that we found, we were able to unlock another few points, and we decided to pick the authority check with Titus so we could kind of progress the main story over Suna's thing. But once we get another point, I am going to try to do Suna's thing, which is perception. Which might, once we help her with her project, will then help us with the rest of these and close all those loose ends there. Titus told us after our authority check about the victim of the guy that they decided to, take action and hang. Supposedly Claude, who was the woman we talked to in like the very first episode, she was the disco dancer, right? She was the victim of the grape that happened with that mercenary guy who in fact did that to her, and that's why the Hardy Boys took action to, stop him, right? With their own little police system they have here in Martinez. So, we found out that she was in fact the victim, so our next step would be to go upstairs and knock on her door and see if we can get her to answer and talk to her more about the case. I want to see if I can wear some items to give me a little better perception and see if we can't perceive what's through this window. Otherwise, yeah, I just want to try it. Because worst comes to worst, when we get another point to add to our perks tree here, we're going to have to put it in perception anyway to do Suna's check. So, I'm thinking we will mess with that first. So I'm going to see if I have anything else I can give myself a little more perception bonus besides this +1. So let's just double check. I know I was like contemplating doing it last stream, but I didn't want to hold y'all up any longer. So we're going to try it for this one and see what happens. See if there's anything else plus perception that would give us, that's a minus perception. Minus perception. Okay. Nope. No. Okay, so what we have is our best. So let's just try it. I'm just curious.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling-height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers. You see 2, maybe 3 bushes grown into a single thicket over a period of circa 50 years. It takes time for a hedge like that to form.
Okay, there's a little over 0.5% chance we get this. We get +1 for the Iscaderial dice set sirens, which we got from the dice maker, and we perceived a mysterious door when we squinted. So let's see if we get this.
There's
Nice.
a yellow ribbon tied to one of the branches. Light yellow, faded with time. A tiny splash of color in the blackness of the thicket. Hanging from it, a bronze key.
Nice.
Someone hid the key in the bush and attached a yellow ribbon to make it easier to find. It's close enough to the latch up there. One can slide it open and just take it. Surely not a coincidence.
It's close enough to the latch up there. Oh, like it's inside the room? Okay, I thought it was outside. Someone could just take it. Someone's hid a key in the bush. Point to the window.
Huh?
The big guy looked behind him. I need your guy's hand to give me the key. Can you let me slide by so I can grab that thing? Titus, can you hand that key to me, please?
I'm not your janitor, cop. I don't even know what you're talking about. There's nothing there.
If he says it's there, it's there.
Then the lieutenant takes his glasses off to clean them and put them back on. Well, then can you let me slide by so I can grab it?
I don't know about that. I'm comfortable here. Don't think any sliding would really help right now.
Sorry, fucko. Looks like you're gonna have to go bush diving. Good fucking luck with that. The Hawthorn's got a bitch of a bite.
I'm gonna enjoy the sight of you in the bushes out there.
With a loud thud, the old man stands up. pushes the window open, grabs the key from the hawthorn branch, and slides it across the table.
Nice.
To you.
Thank you, Theo.
The key is brass. Workshop spare is etched into its bow. The old man closes the window and sits back down in silence.
Appreciate it.
Come on, man. We were just having some fun. Where's the harm in...
I'm tired of listening to your shit.
Thank you, nod to the old man. Does anyone know why this key was hanging upside down? Was hanging right outside the Union box window? Look at the key in your hand and wonder what door it opens. I think I know which door it opens. Does anyone know what this key could be for?
Didn't even know it was there. Boys.
The man looks at the key in your hand and around the room.
No idea.
Never even seen it. Someone must have hidden it there before this room became our place.
Hey, thank you, buddy.
Don't thank me. I don't give two shits about your key.
The old man takes out his pack of chewing tobacco.
There is a silence around this man's words. Unlike Titus, they're afraid of him. That's the type of respect he commands.
So this Theo guy's kind of a bigger deal then. He's putting forward. Okay. So I'll have to remember Theo. So he's this guy in the back corner right here. Look at the key. I wonder where this could go to.
It could open the door in the kitchen. The blue door. It says workshop spare. Maybe there's a workshop there?
Oh my god, the one we've been obsessed with, Kim. The one that you're like, why does this door need to be opened?
It's worth a try.
Yeah. Alright, I guess we're opening this door. The one that we've been incredibly obsessed with for the whole thing.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue.
Let's do it. Try the workshop spare key on the door.
The key fits the dimple lock. It takes a bit of effort to turn it after all these years. But then, the lock clicks.
Oh, blessed be.
Dust rises before you like mist. A tomb? Haunted by regal spirits from distant ages. No. Smells like engine grease and cut wood. A workshop.
Holy shit. Finally, for Monday, we're solving this. Let's go. Do we think we want our... hold on. We gotta make sure we have everything in our hands. That's probable chance we can search things. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Pinball machine? Pinball says, Franco-Nigerian, the theme of horses and swords. Okay. And you? This pinball is the white Deora. The black glass shows a female figure in mourning. A note, in B, the spare key is tied to the bush outside the corner of the room window. Well, that would have been helpful a long time ago. $5. And then what else? We got anything else? In this room. So we have this.
Over there, in the corner.
The pinball machine?
Not just any pinball machine. This is the pinnacle of pinball. Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats. It's lit. You can't wait to get your hands on it. Lit, a phrase almost synonymous with the Insulindian pinball scene. Any pinball scene, really.
Hey, Kim, are you seeing what I'm seeing?
The pinball machine. Gordy's Goats. A classic.
Oh, you've played it?
A little.
Let's take a closer look.
Ah, great.
He's so done with our shit.
Cornelius Gordy and the Mountain Goats reads the golden lettering on top of the back box. There's a small column of text underneath. The machine is coin-operated. Get the game on, Fingerboy. Those flippers are ready.
Okay, let's read the stuff first. Lean in closer to read the text.
Above the painting of a mustached man climbing a hill, a column reads, inspired by the legend of Cornelius Gordy, taken on the world's tallest peak, Corpus Muindi. The Mesk legend holds that when the nation is in danger, heroic Gordy shall return and save his people.
Okay, inspect the playing field.
The theme of the game is to explore Gordy's climb through the perspective of goats and to ascend to the top of the mountain in a time of trouble.
Okay.
The peak of the mountain is at the top of the playfield. All the balls have small goat icons on them, and represent the goats as they race up and down the mountain. Areas around the playfield represents Gordy's climb, places he was said to have camped, which the goats can discover. Get them to the summit.
What's with all the goats?
Indeed. Think of them as balls.
Got it. Yeah, let's do $1. Sure.
It takes a while to get into a rhythm, but pretty soon you're able to keep 3 goat-faced balls in play with relative ease.
Nice, look at this. We're having a ball.
Go, go, finger boy.
I feel sorry for the goats. If they only knew the kind of guy old Cornelius really was.
Wait, what kind of guy was he then?
The kind of a guy who uses the word savages a lot when recounting his travels. A masked nationalist.
Racist mountaineer then.
An avid huntsman too. He was often photographed in his dining hall, surrounded by wall-mounted hunting trophies from every continent.
That is, not cool. Technically, the human beings are at the top of the food chain.
He also hit his wife and kids.
Okay.
Other people's kids too. Sometimes pets. Hateful little man.
Yikes.
But you seem to be having fun.
Hey, I'm honestly pretty good at this.
Your game is definitely improving. The jolly goats are flying all over the board, and although a few plummet to their deaths, you're never left with less than 3. Suddenly, a special passage leading to the summit slides open at the top of the board. This is where the balls need to go.
Come on, babe, let's concentrate. Aim for the passage.
Maneuvering a goat ball into a position for a perfect hit isn't easy. More fall to their deaths. But finally, the opportunity presents itself. One of them gets through.
Hell yeah, dude.
Tiny hammer shatters something inside the machine. Something glass. An ampoule?
Ooh.
The words "pale rupture" light up on the speaker panel, and the machine starts filling with a thick, milky fog. Something's happening.
Uh-oh.
Congratulations. This is where the game ends. It's a cheap way of getting more money out of the players. A stupid nihilistic finale.
So you say?
There's so much fog, you can barely see anything. Some is actually leaking out of the machine, and one by one, your goats start slipping, disappearing into the milky nothingness. This can be navigated. The balls leave almost imperceptible disruptions in the fog. Use them to calculate where they hit next.
We're gonna need to check this, aren't we?
You're down to your last goat, going mostly by sound. Eyes are useless at this point, but that goat is something special. 5 times you snatch him back from the jaws of death. You're in a perfectly balanced system where neither you nor the pal is able to get the upper hand. This could go on forever.
Kim, this could really be done. Just watch.
I am. I've seen it before. Played it too. You will eventually make a mistake and then it's all over.
Why do they even make these if it's impossible to win? Give up winning, it's too stressful. Why do they even make these if it's impossible to win? Oh, it's a red check. Guys, I know we inevitably gave up opening the big monster door last time, the military base, but I kind of want to give this a chance. What is this one for? Reaction speed to legendary? Let's pass up real quick.
I've been wondering the same.
There goes nothing, finger boy.
I think it still lets us... Hold on. We have a bunch of stuff for reaction speed. Give me 3 seconds here. I want to see if this ups our game here. I'm almost certain we do. Hold on. Electrochemistry. Like, one of these gives us, like, a +2 or 3 in reaction speed. Like, it's ridiculous. Hold on. There's this. Right. Half-light. Reaction speed. I told you we had a bunch of this one. Hold on. Half-light. Nope. No. It's a minus to reaction speed. Nope. Logic. Reaction speed. Yeah, reaction speed is +3 now. What is this one? Pain threat. We don't really need this, so hold on. Let me just...
The machine is dead and silent. It needs serious maintenance before anyone can play again.
Whoa, no, are you serious? How was I supposed to know I needed that, though, to... Now that is a shame. We should have just... Do I really want
The machine is...
Shit, where was our last save at? Do I really want to do this again? It's not even fair. Hold on. Nah. Because we passed that other check and stuff and found this key. Damn, dude. We're fools.
All these mesmerizing machines, just waiting to be plugged back in and played.
Run your finger across the desk of the white Diora machine.
Feels like it might jump back to life any moment. The lights illuminating the white-robed woman.
How about we fire one of these bad boys up and play some ball?
You can't fire them up. They are broken. Only that one machine in the main hall works. The Royalist Pinball.
What a dumb name. Royalist Pinball. If they weren't broken, he would kick one of these machines about now.
This is a red check. I mean, let's just do it. Why do we mess up on this? What's the white Diora?
Some kind of inane pinball theme. Probably related to Messina during the DeLorean age. The history themes are the worst.
The lieutenant grimaces, looking at the machines.
Oh, why don't you enjoy pinball, Kim?
No, I love it. I love pinball. Who doesn't love pinball? Let's move on.
He doesn't.
What about the other one, the Franco-Nigerian ball? Want to play that?
No.
Kim, Pinball, Kitsuragi.
Let's beef him up here. Hopefully it unlocks that other damn thing that we missed. Kim Pinball Kitsuragi, aka Kimball.
Exactly. That's what he's known as. His reputation precedes him.
You're Kim Pinball Kitsuragi, buddy.
So now he remembers.
So now he remembers? He looks at you in silence at the workshop and takes his glasses off and cleans them. So hold on. This is our first inclination that we've maybe met Kim before? Uh-oh.
Fine, I'm Kim Pinball Kitsuragi, aka the Kimball. You remembered. Congratulations.
But yet you don't really seem to like pinball.
No human being should. It is a game that requires no skill and a childlike affinity to flashing lights and to fantastique, science fiction, and historic romance franchise. It is lame.
Then why are you called Pinball?
I am not called Pinball. It was used to taunt me a long time ago, before I became a homicide detective and got my lieutenancy.
How did you,
Fine. I was a juvenile police officer for over 15 years. It's how I started out in the RCM. Once I had to infiltrate a pinball ring, as you do when you're a juvie cop.
Okay.
It was not okay. I needed to become a pinball champion. I trained for 9 months. The job was successful and I was moved out of the juvenile wing to homicide. End of story.
You were a juvie cop for 15 years?
That time is over now. I was already a 38-year-old man. It was unbecoming, as was playing pinball.
This is nice. We're learning more about Kim here. So maybe it was just implied that we just recognized him from, like, I don't know, like a magazine or something, that we knew he was like a famous pinballer. Okay, hold on, wait. So that's why you didn't talk to Kuno?
It's best if you handle the juvenile delinquents.
I'm just gonna call you Pinball now, okay?
No. You're gonna call me Lieutenant Kitsuragi. Or, on rare occasions, Kim, because it's shorter. Let's go.
Any plan to call him Pinball or Kimball is immediately wiped from your neocortex, as if with some sort of mind-altering device. It is simply not going to happen.
Well, of course it auto-saves right there. Really, I can't do this again?
The machine is dead and...
Ah, okay. Well, let's go through this other little back door. See if we can find some other cool shit.
This small elevator is dimly lit by a bulb that's been glowing for ages. The latticed cage is open, inviting you to step inside.
Look in.
Smells of nougat and sweat. Your head brushes up against the ceiling. There is a control panel to your right, and just enough room for 2 people to fit in. The maintenance card under the control panel reads, Last maintenance, 10th July, 88.
Look at the elevator controls.
There are large rectangular buttons, monter, descend, and an international call for emergency assistance. That third one appears to be broken. A small steel plaque reads Halter 800. Halter is a Koningsteiner lift company who went out of business a long time ago.
It says the maintenance was last done in 88.
That it does. I say, let's brave it.
This elevator was last maintenance in the future. 88. This elevator was maintained a long time ago, though.
At the end of the last century. Look on the bright side. If it fails, we will only sustain minor injuries. I'm talking 3, maybe 4 months in the hospital. Maximum 5.
Damn, Kim, I'm glad you're so positive.
It appears his whole enthusiasm is sarcastic.
I wonder what the elevator was originally used for.
Seems like a small freight elevator for transporting machinery. For that, it's pretty quaint.
He taps on the guttering light bulb. It's gold in the dark. Close the door, let's go up. Oh. Small windows, taped shut with black plastic. You can't see outside. Is there anything like right here? Okay, so it looks like it's just in this room. The boxes of tools and replacement parts line the shelves. Okay. A schematics for a pinball machine, futurism themed. Oh. Pinball maker's coat? Sure. Okay. This pinball machine has been taken apart and gutted.
So this is where they brought 40 pinball machines to fix them up. A long time ago. Everything is covered with dust now. The lieutenant looks around the dusty, crowded room, inspecting the tools on the shelf.
Looks like they gave up on fixing the pinball machines at some point.
At some point, 20 years ago, 15 maybe, before pinball went out of vogue.
This used to be, what, a pinball workshop?
Looks like it. I'm guessing Martinez North 22 used to be a pinball arcade before it became a hostel. There are machines left over.
He taps his foot.
A creak. Some dust falls off a shelf.
Downstairs in the hall, next to the main door. One of them even works. I've seen one of the hearties bang away at it.
But then it went bankrupt. Your skin crawls from making the connection.
Uh-oh. Could this mean that the Whirlin' Rags is actually a part of the Doom commercial area as well?
If that's true, then our cafeteria manager is not going to like it. We should tell him what we found up here, omitting that suspicion. He does not appear to be the kind of man who likes his establishment to be part of a neighborhood ghost story about bankruptcy.
Right.
Stupid superstition. But still, it would be interesting to see what the cafeteria manager thinks of this.
Okay.
It's not a ghost story. It's a curse, and Gart ought to be made knowledgeable so he can perform counterspells.
Right. Okay. We have footprints. You said that dust fell off the shelf. Am I missing anything with that? Got
You
footprints.
clearly see footprints in the downy carpet of dust covering the workshop floor.
Jackpot. These, unlike everything else here, are new.
So someone's been here within the last 2 weeks or so?
3 weeks maximum, from the dust coverage. It could easily have been 1 week, too. You know, officer.
He looks at you.
This is so good it makes him forget the whole Pinball memory.
This isn't bad at all. It was a good idea to see where that door leads. Commendable work bringing us to this place.
Nice. Thanks, Kim. Okay, so what do we think this means?
It means someone snuck through what seems like a secret route, behind our rape victim's room in the recent weeks. This may prove to be significant.
Okay, let's have a closer look. Crouch to study the footprints.
Large prints, most likely made by boots. The size is hard to determine. Sole could be bigger than vamp. The soles have left a pattern, uniform, horizontal lines. Shoe size is 41 to 42, maybe 43. It could be a large-footed woman or a small to average-footed man. This is, unfortunately, the worst, most vague shoe size there is.
This print doesn't look like the odd-soled print we found at the hanging, though.
The size looks about the same, actually. They're not the same shoe, but they could be the same person.
Right. This doesn't look like it could be workers' boots from the hanging, does it?
No. These little horizontal lines are different. They look custom-made to me. Or some kind of foreign print. Hard to say. Still a boot, though.
Everything around you is quiet. The prints crisscross the workshop floor.
Okay, let's move on. There's a tiny hole in the wall. You see a bedroom on the other side. Okay.
The door is small but heavy looking. It's barred from the inside.
Oh, what's her name's gonna be out here, isn't she? Hold on. Well, what's on the other side?
Unless we've veered off into a folded M dimension, I'm expecting to step out on the roof. We could ask Glacia about this route. See how she reacts.
Folded M dimension. A reference to the popular science fiction series, In System. Look who's in a good mood suddenly, and reads science fiction. Yes, it is quite likely that we will re-emerge on the M plane. Brace for psychokinetic impact. Or the roof.
Right. Okay, so they want us to not open it yet, because we're going to meet her. She's up here smoking, so hold on. Unbar the door and leave. Okay, we picked up, right, the other jacket. Interesting. The doomed hostel, so we gotta talk to Gart real quick about this, and then she's upstairs. Huh. Okay. Anything else in this room? Damn, this sucks. That really sucks that I couldn't get that pass, but that's okay. Okay, let's go. Ah, damn you, pinball machine. Alright, well, let's talk to Gart. Just for shits and giggles. To see how he feels about this whole doomed district thing. Let's put our tool away. We don't really need this right now. Yeah. And then let's actually put our other hat back on. Sure. And what does this give us again? Empathy and hand-eye coordination? Sure. Gart.
Hey, was there something you needed?
Hey, I saw another thing at the Whirlin' Rags.
Another thing? Great. I love those.
So, Gart, what if I told you I got into the back room behind the blue steel door?
Oh, okay. Well, I did hear you make noise back there, so good for you.
Mm-hmm.
He's really holding himself back here.
He wants to know.
It takes a lot of willpower not to ask. Obviously, he's been wanting to know what's behind the door.
Aren't you going to ask me what's back there?
Okay, what is back there?
Skeletons, a mausoleum of the dead. Pinball machines, a pinball workshop. Nothing, the black gaping maw of the end of time. Pinball machines, lots and lots of pinball machines, and a workshop.
Ha! I knew it. I've always wondered where those machines by the door came from. And they told me there was some kind of pinball thing here too. I knew it. Were there any back there? In working order, I mean.
Why? Do you want to play? Because I might be up for a game.
No, I was just wondering if you found pinball machines there.
He appears to be making a calculation in his head.
He was wondering about something business related, about how much money he could make of one.
Right, so you're perhaps thinking about turning this back into a pinball arcade. If you're looking at selling those pinball machines, I want a fat cut. See, sweet shit. I'm a disruptor. I feel a capitalist plot coming on. So you're thinking about maybe a pinball arcade again?
No, but we could diversify the entertainment options, seeing as you've opened the door back there. The machine we have in the corner now is broken. It wouldn't hurt to get a little life in here, other than the hellish karaoke machine. That one's always causing trouble.
Yeah, those numbers he's adding up must be making good sense to him right now.
Okay.
Sounds like he cares about the place. He's not going to be overjoyed to hear that it's part of the doomed commercial area. He should still know. You have to be forewarned about these things.
Hey, so just a heads up, I have to warn you, I may have discovered that the whirling is part of the doomed commercial area.
What? Why would you say that? We're at a completely different address from that whole thing.
So he knows of the doomed commercial area and its address. He's thought about this.
Wait, so you know of the curse? Well, the whirling is technically listed on intercom outside as one of the businesses in Building B of the doomed commercial area.
I've been working here for a long time, and that intercom has never been used by the whirling.
Hold on, not once. Isn't that already a sign of decline? The whirling was of the East Delta Pinball Arcade before it failed. It's a matter of time before the whirling could be too. The whirling was once the East Delta Pinball Arcade, which failed, though perhaps the whirling will escape the curse.
Does this look like part of a doomed commercial area? This pre-revolutionary tilework? These high ceilings? The nice rooms? Well, most of the rooms. For 14 years, man. That's how long I've worked here. I've kept this place up through hail and through sleet. Fuck me, if some doom ghost...
He steadies his voice.
He's done a fine job too. Though he's spoken of the place dismissively before, the hostel is actually very important to him.
So you really do care about the whirling, don't you?
Yeah. It's slowly growing on me again. It's beautiful in its own way. Especially for this neighborhood. I've been trying to keep it that way. Even if it is part of the damn doomed commercial area.
Well, you shouldn't be worried about that label then.
I don't place much stock in the curse and so on, but the label frightens the clientele. Who wants to stay at a doomed hostel? Everything's doomed enough without that.
Right, do you know who actually owns this place?
Some real estate management company. They never come around here, just collect money from afar. Honestly, I think some money laundering might be involved.
There is an acrimonious note. It's clear he's doing the real work around here.
Right, and who named it the Whirlin' in Rags?
Well, it sure as hell wasn't the real estate company.
It was you?
You look surprised. What? It's a great name, I know. Cafeteria managers come up with great names too. It's from a song.
A song?
Hail, Holy Queen by the Ateniers. Hail, Holy Queen of the Sea. You're whirling in rags, you're vast and you're sad.
Good pick.
Lieutenant nods. What about other cafeterias you manage?
What about them? One is a basement dive frequented by chain-smoking communists. I can't tell you how sick I am of Kraz Mazov and Ignis Nielsen and all those old ghosts.
Right.
He's hesitating, not sure if he should share this information with you. Encourage him.
And the others?
The other is a kebab cart. It's very successful in its way, but it's nothing like the whirling.
Alright, well, good luck to you then on this place.
Luck has got nothing to do with it. I need to think about where I'm going to place those pinballs. I have a feeling they're going to help.
Against the doom, it's implied.
So, if you didn't have anything else to tell me about my establishment, can we, wrap it up?
Right, so one last thing. There's a peephole on the wall.
What wall?
Upstairs in the secret back room right next to Kaja's bedroom. I found it when I found the pinball machines.
I'll have it fixed at once. Thank you for letting me know. I assure you, the whirling does not abide spying on its guests.
The color has drained from his face.
Are you sure you haven't been spying on your guests?
Absolutely not. Fuck you for even implying it. It wasn't me. It wasn't my staff. The establishment will look at it and ascertain what it was.
Well, he's definitely not lying. He wouldn't endanger this business like that.
Okay.
Sir, he was only asking a question. It's his job and mine. See that it's covered.
Yes, I absolutely will. Sorry, it's been a bit of a day. And now a hole in the wall.
Well, you've been notified, my dude.
Thank you. I'll patch it up personally. Was there something else about the establishment? I hope not.
I don't think so. Okay, now real quick, before he patches up the hole, I mean, I don't think it's actually a big deal. I think that was what we found upstairs, but just real quick. And then I think I'm going to end the episode here, and I know you guys are like... But we just found out about Clage. I know. But... we're at like a fairly decent time for the episode. I think we'll talk to her next time and see if we can't enter into the room or figure out something else. I mean... yeah, I don't know. I mean, at least we unlocked a lot of stuff. This is really good. We're probably not too far off from an... yeah, so we're 10 points away from a next level up, which we could do for perception. And that'll help us with Suna's perception 1. And hopefully it's enough points to get her out of the church, which then can help these guys move in. We can then maybe solve their dilemma, have Acel see if she'll talk to her friends again. And that's a whole stuff off Wednesday. Like I said, some of these other ones, unfortunately, the Hangman's Boots one we will not be able to get, because the body's already gone, unfortunately. So that's quite the shame. Yeah, they're saying don't beat yourself up, but... I mean, what can you do? Anyway, guys, thanks so much for joining me. I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.